things, copying blueprints. How you feel about that as far as business goes?
Wow, man. Yeah.
Or
So
being an individual overall, just the whole overall lifestyle. No, I don't want to limit it to business. I'm sorry. We're on lifestyle now.
that's a good question, man. You know what? I'm 49 years old.
Okay.
Right? And
Looking good, Coach.
man, I'm feeling it though.
Okay.
Me and one of the guys was talking. I'm a 90s kid, raised in the late 70s, born in 75.
Me too.
Pulled up in the 80s. Was raised in the great generation of the 90s, the greatest hip hop era from 90, 88 to 2000.
The golden era.
Golden era of hip hop. And not just when we say hip hop, I don't just mean music. Fashion,
Culture.
lifestyle, culture. What do you remember about the 80s and the 90s?
Oh man, gold chains, break dancing, fun, partying. I also remember a lot of, unfortunately the crack era, Reaganomics, different things like that. But I remember, family was tighter. There were a lot more, I feel like there was a lot more family at that time, even though families were fracturing for different reasons. But, I got good memories of the 80s and 90s.
Okay, okay. So perfect example. So, but the one thing I remember about the 80s and 90s is you had to get your own, dog.
You had to get it.
So when you had some British Knights,
Ooh,
I had to get the troops.
Oh, you had the troops?
If you had the dope, if you had the dope boy Nikes, I had to get the UN Adidas.
Okay.
I didn't bite it. We call that biting.
Biting, no biting.
No biting. If your mom went and got you the same thing when your homeboys got, we had starter jackets. You prided yourself on. You got that Raiders.
Okay.
I got that Tar Heels.
And I got that Charlotte Hornets.
Then I had to go get that Lakers.
Okay.
You see how we flow with that?
Right, individuality.
Right, because you got ragged out, joned on, whatever you want to call it in school for, oh man, he got the same, he had his first, you try to be like, we call that biting back in my day.
No biting.
Guess what we do now in society?
What?
We be chewing, boy.
Oh,
We be chewing off each other.
No.
You got that? I'm gonna go get the set. And I see all the time in social media. All the time. Every day. Hey, even in my own business.
Really?
Man, what? We do something in here, a concept. I turn to the left and the right, 2-3 other gyms doing the same damn thing I'm doing.
Right, but wouldn't that be you don't take that as flattery?
I do not. I don't
Okay.
take that as flattery at all because when I opened up my business, I took ingredients. I would study and look at other businesses that were similar, but I knew that I was going to create a niche for myself because I never wanted to be anybody's competition. I didn't want anybody to think they were competing with me. I live in a pool, I sleep in a pool, I swim in a pool that I created by myself.